Welcome back to Royal Sussex Squad, where we dive deep into the latest royal controversies. In a shocking yet predictable move, the Heritage Foundation is once again trying to expose Prince Harry's visa records. With Donald Trump back in office, the conservative think tank is reigniting their lawsuit, hoping to force the Department of Homeland Security to release Harry's documents. But what's really behind this renewed attack? Is this a legal matter, or just another politically motivated witch hunt? The relentless obsession with Prince Harry's immigration status has reared its head once again, driven by the conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation. Despite a federal judge's ruling last September that Harry's visa records should remain private, the group has revived its lawsuit following Donald Trump's return to office. This move is not about transparency. It's another calculated attempt to target the Duke of Sussex and his wife, Meghan Markle, by weaponizing the legal system. The Heritage Foundation claims that Prince Harry may have received preferential treatment when applying for his U.S. visa, citing his past admissions of drug use in his memoir, Spare. However, this is nothing more than a political ploy. Judge Carl Nichols has reopened the case, ordering a new court hearing as Trump's administration ramps up strict immigration enforcement. Despite a previous ruling that Harry's records would remain sealed, the British press is eagerly awaiting any excuse to create a scandal. Could Trump personally order their release? Could ICE agents actually target Harry in Montecito? And most importantly, what happens if there's nothing in the records at all? Let's be clear. Prince Harry moved to the U.S. in 2020, during Trump's first term. If there had been any discrepancies in his visa application, they would have been flagged then. Furthermore, the Biden administration and a federal judge reviewed his records in 2023 and found no cause for concern. But now that Trump has installed his allies in key government positions, including Kristi Noem as Secretary of Homeland Security, the Heritage Foundation sees an opportunity to revisit the case, hoping the new administration will comply with their demands. This isn't about law and order, it's about control. The British press, ever eager to fuel anti-Sussex narratives, is already salivating over the possibility of Harry's records being released. Niall Gardner, a staunch royalist and director of the Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom, has explicitly called on Trump to intervene, arguing that Harry should be held fully to account. The hypocrisy is staggering. Countless individuals with far more serious immigration violations go unchallenged, yet Harry, who has openly built a life in America with his wife and children, is being singled out. A judge will decide on Wednesday whether the case will move forward. Trump has the power to order the release of Harry's records, and in the current political climate, anything is possible. Some extreme scenarios could even include attempts to deport him, though that remains speculative. The reality is this: the Biden-era Department of Homeland Security already reviewed the case and nothing unlawful was found. If Harry's records are released, the most likely outcome is that they contain nothing of interest. But the damage will already be done. The press will have another cycle of baseless speculation to feed into their anti-Sussex agenda. This is not just about Prince Harry, it's about power, media manipulation, and using the legal system to attack public figures who refuse to conform. While Harry has remained focused on his work, his family, and his charitable efforts, his critics are relentless in their smear campaigns. But make no mistake, this renewed attack is nothing more than another desperate attempt to discredit him, and the world is watching. Prince Harry isn't the first high-profile figure to face scrutiny over visa and immigration issues. Throughout history, numerous celebrities, athletes, and public figures have dealt with similar challenges, sometimes due to genuine legal concerns, but often as a result of political agendas or media-driven controversies. Several well-known public figures have had their immigration status questioned. Melania Trump, Donald Trump's own wife, faced scrutiny over reports that she may have violated her visa terms when she first worked in the U.S. as a model. Despite serious allegations, the matter was largely brushed aside by the media once Trump was elected. Justin Bieber, the Canadian singer, faced calls for deportation in 2014 after multiple legal incidents, including DUI and vandalism charges. Over 270,000 people signed a petition to revoke his visa, but ultimately, no legal action was taken. Prince Harry's case appears to be politically motivated rather than based on genuine legal concerns. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, is leading the charge, and their renewed push coincides with Donald Trump's return to power. It raises important questions. Why is Harry being singled out when many other high-profile figures have admitted to past drug use without repercussions? Would the same scrutiny apply if Harry were an ally of Trump or the Republican Party? Are immigration laws being used as a tool for political revenge rather than fair enforcement? These questions highlight how immigration rules can be selectively weaponized against individuals who don't align with certain political interests. These cases demonstrate that immigration laws are often inconsistently enforced, with some individuals escaping scrutiny while others are targeted based on their political stance, personal associations, or media influence. If Prince Harry's visa records are released, or if his immigration status is threatened, it could open the floodgates for targeting other celebrities, politicians, and high-profile immigrants based on ideological disagreements rather than legal violations. Some key concerns. Erosion of privacy rights. If a sitting U.S. president or political group can force the release of someone's immigration records, does this mean no high-profile immigrant is safe from similar tactics? Chilling effect on activism. Could this deter international figures from speaking out on political or social issues in the U.S. for fear of facing retaliation through visa scrutiny? Selective enforcement of immigration laws. If Prince Harry were to be punished despite no legal wrongdoing, would this set a precedent where only certain individuals are held accountable while others, like Melania Trump, are ignored? Ultimately, this is about more than just Harry. It's about whether the U.S. government is upholding fair immigration policies or using them as a political weapon. Whatever happens next could shape how future high-profile immigrants are treated under U.S. law. As always, the attacks on Prince Harry continue, but the real question is, how far will they go? Let's discuss in the comments. Do you think this is fair scrutiny or just another smear campaign? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from Royal Sussex Squad.